About 80% of the world's trade is carried by the sea, and these ships stream through oceans to transport billions of dollars of goods. But this journey isn't without dangers, because modern-day pirates lay waiting to loot and plunder. But if you think ships stand helpless before these pirate attacks, then you should reconsider, because in this video, we visit the craziest techniques these gigantic ships use to fight pirates. Alright, let's do this. Nemesis 5000. This machine is one of the highly effective safeguards for the intruding pirates. It gets attached to the ship's railing, and when it throws up to 13 liters of water every second from a 16mm nozzle with the immense pressure of 5 bar, it makes it almost impossible for pirates to mount up the ship. And that's not all, because when multiple machines are used, they create a curtain of absolute resistance, making every effort of the enemy useless. This machine is introduced by Japan in response to the continuous increase in piracy felonies, and it's still bossing the market, as this one is one of the best deterrences of them all. Deafening sound barriers. Long-range acoustic devices have a strong standing in anti-piracy defense systems. It's a sound cannon that can drive an enemy crazy with excruciating pain. You heard that right. It's through pain-inducing sound beams to fade off an intruder. LRAD is a sonic weapon able to produce high-pitched noises of up to 40 decibels that crosses the average hearing level of humans. With as little energy as 200 to 400 watts, it's able to produce such high output. This technology can prove detrimental in the case of enemy engagements, as its sound waver can cause severe permanent harm such as tendinitis, hearing loss, barrel trauma, and vestibular dysfunction. This is definitely one of the most innovative non-lethal methods of fighting any piracy threats. The Captain Fabulous. Despite all the innovative ways to save the ship from piracy threats, presence of mind and courage to stand up stays first on the list. In this video, you can see pirates trying to approach the ship, looking for a good opening to find their way in. But the captain is dedicated to save its ship. He alters the speed and changes the direction with such delicacy that it won't let any pirate find a sweet spot to exercise their heist. Despite such close encounters when the ship isn't equipped with any defenses, the captain is determined to find victory. And in the end, pirates have to give up, and the danger is abated. Gunfire protection. Similarly, there's footage that shows how Somali pirates misjudged the situation and attacked a ship which they shouldn't have. These Somali pirates skillfully swarmed up the vessel. You can watch this pirate trying to make his way up the vessel. But this ship was never to be intruded, because it was a ship full of US Army, and the moment the emergency alarm rang, all the soldiers mounted themselves to protect their ship. And in the end, the pirates severely realized how messed up they were. Even though most of the ships don't carry firepower, there are ships which do carry armor to defend themselves. Be careful, pirates. Not every ship is to be looted. Age-old maritime anti-piracy system. When ships are carrying extensive trade goods, security becomes an involuntary necessity. This technology is specially designed as a tool to overcome the piracy challenges faced by the ships, mainly while traveling in the middle of the ocean. MAPS, or MAPS, can give early detection of potential piracy, armed robbery, terrorism, and hijacking. It has an exceptional environmental readiness as it uses mobility tracking and behavioral analysis to ensure early warning for the crew members to have a better reaction time for any potential risk. It transforms onboard navigation radar into surveillance-capable radar to detect any suspicious activity. This technology, with its high efficiency, is an incredible instrument against the threats of piracy. Water Cannon Protection System. The only way to plunder and loot goods, pirates need to climb up to the ship. To counter this, engineers came up with an idea of the Force 80 water cannon, which would stop pirates from climbing up to the ship. It's a defense system that can throw water up to 1,400 gallons per minute to 100 yards in any direction, deterring pirates from boarding the vessel. These powerful devices spray water at high pressures, creating a powerful and informable barrier that the pirates can't break through. Since it can move in any direction, ships may choose to flood the enemy ship. This is yet another formidable trick that can save ships from pirate looting. Russian Red Army robots. In response to increasing sea attacks on merchant ships, a new Red Army of robots is preparing to battle against piracy at sea. These robots are nothing like any of us have seen in movies, but these are automated and highly effective. They suck up seawater, identify their targets, and cannon water with high pressure. They're powerful enough to throw vast amounts of water, filling up 4 family cars every second. They can boost water up to 120 meters and are capable of sinking small boats. These small robots may not appear to be capable of doing this much, but these are highly effective and dependable. Nets or boat traps. Some ships use boat traps to entangle and sabotage the pirate attacks as their primary defense system, leaving no choice for the enemy but to retreat. These nets can be deployed from the sides of the ship or from the tail of the ship, creating a barrier that pirates must navigate through to reach the vessel. Undoubtedly, it's one of the simpler ways of handling piracy, yet it's most effective and critical in times of defense. These devices are designed to critically immobilize pirate boats, making their every effort useless. These nets are especially made of strong and durable materials, which aren't easy to cut or tear, making things more difficult for the pirates. Razor wire canister. This technique is to deter the enemy from making an attempt to board the ship. A razor wire canister holds several coils of sharp razor wire, dangerous enough to induce excruciating pain on the intruder. It works on one basic principle: entanglement and pain. It can be mounted on the railings of a ship, and that's it. But when pirates try to enter the vessels, this simple deterrence works as a lethal obstacle. Its sharp edges are capable enough to do serious damage to the intruder. Anti-piracy barriers. This deterrence works on the same pattern, stopping pirates from climbing into the boat. It gets interesting because this is a very minimalist safeguarding idea, and it works. Once attached to the ship's railing, it makes it impossible for the pirates to climb above this obstacle, because if they try to breach this, it's curved in a way that will send the pirates back to the ocean, while the ship and the crew remain safe. This is definitely one of the most innovative designs to raise the defenses. This is useful because most of the time, ships use multiple anti-piracy techniques. And among all the defenses, this is surely one of the highly effective designs to overcome piracy intrusions. Ships going aggressive. This is the footage showing us how this ship goes aggressive to defend themselves against pirate attacks. They try to circle around the ship, trying to plunder and loot, but this ship is equipped with a crazy, innovative defense system, not letting anything go easy. It uses its water cannon protection, making it absolutely difficult for them to stay close to the ship, because once the pirate's boat is close, these water cannons try to flood it with such immense water, and then the captain runs close to these pirates, sabotaging their attack and taking everyone to safety. And now, let us move to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it over to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. This picture resonates to an incident in 2009 when about 1,000 pirates attacked a cargo ship around Alabama. 21 unarmed crew members, including Captain Richard Phillips, tried to fend off pirates using flares and water cannons. But some of the pirates managed to climb up to the vessel and seize the ship. This was unexpected because it was the first time in 200 years that such a piracy attack was exercised within the U.S. borders. In the end, the crew was taken to safety with no life loss. This footage definitely shows us how severe these piracy attacks can be. Until next time, adios.